Hey y'all, it's Rashina.
Hey, it's Chandra.
And we are the DuoDivas. Welcome back to DuoDiva Podcast. We have a beautiful guest on the show today. She's got some really good information for you ladies and gents out there. She's beautiful. She's educated. Stay tuned. We're going to keep y'all waiting to see what's coming up next. But yeah, stay tuned for our next guest. Welcome back, DuoDiva Podcast. I'm Rashina.
Hello, welcome back. I am Chandra. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today.
Yes. Who do we have up today, best friend?
The beautiful, the wonderful, the dynamic, Miss Dominique. Well, hold on. Doctor. Let's get it right.
Yes.
Dr. Dominique.
Oh,
Yes. Hey, beautiful.
Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Yes.
We had to have you here today. Like, literally, we're about stories of redemption. We want to know, like, how you get to where you are, being through all the adversities, people have gone through, and we just want to know more about you and who you are and what you represent. So thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you. Yes, I'm excited to be here. Really. I'm super excited for your podcast in general. So,
thank you so much. We appreciate your support, girl. We love you.
Yes, we love you too.
So as I was looking over your bio, which it makes sense, because I'm like, she's like, wait, what? A coach? Like, wait, what? But it makes sense because every time I see you, are always pouring into me. Like, you are always so sweet. You are always so kind. You're always like, just do it, And I love that about you. Yeah. So, like, I know that's just one of many hats that you wear. So going back and just thinking about everything and, like, from where you were to where you are today, tell us a little bit about your story and what, like, things you went through. Not only that, like, what made you motivated to get to where you are now?
Yeah. So I would say, first of all, you get the information out of me because you're going to ask them questions.
Right. I know. You are so, like, very meek, very observant.
Yes.
Like, but your personality is so bold. Like, when you do speak, it's almost like, okay, let me hear what you got to say. Okay, wait, hold on. It's like you literally have to dig it out. But that's what I love about you, because all the things, like, going back and reading everything, I was just like, wow, like, you would not know that, like, because you're not a person that just boasts about yourself.
I'm not. No, I'm not. But God is good. I'm just say that God is good. He's allowed me to do a lot of things. But okay, so where do I start? So yes, Dr. Dominique. You can call me Dominique. Okay. And I am from Metro Detroit, Michigan, by way of Houston, Texas. I do have to say Metro Detroit because if you say Detroit, it's a problem. Detroit is going to be mad. Like, you're not from the city for real. But
okay.
Metro Detroit.
Thank you for that breakdown.
Yes. But I've been in Dallas now for the past 2.5 years or so. And I'm really about pushing purpose, building people. I think God has really put me on this earth to help build people to really reach their highest potential and get where they want to be in life, align their business and their activities and things like that with their ultimate destiny. Like, what has God called you to do, right?
Right.
And I think that having access to mentorship and resources and education is not all for you. Right? It's not just for me, right? It's not for my glory, but it's ultimately for God's glory. So how can I use all these things to help support others and propel them to their next, which is how I got into coaching. Also how I got into HR. I've been in HR for about 16 years or so in the corporate space. Tech is my baby. I've been with tech for a very long time. But I have the coaching and I do mentorship with young people. And it came from... Oh, if I can really be honest, it came from, honestly, I come from really strong women. Okay. My mother, truly my backbone. My grandmother, late grandmother who passed last year, also like a second mom, truly my backbone as well. And she was a pioneer in the tech industry. When I think about Hidden Figures, I've told you this before. When I think about Hidden Figures, I think about her, right?
Okay.
Black woman in tech when it wasn't cool, when she wasn't when there wasn't a lot of women. It wasn't a lot of Black people. And but she was big on community. She was big on building a legacy. She was really big on education, and she loved luxury. So I think I got.
We know you love your luxury.
You know I like my
you
stuff.
look good, baby.
And
Every time.
I'll be like cracking up because I'll be like, "You look so cute." She's like, "Oh, girl, I just threw this on." I'm like,
love
"Can you
it.
dress me, please?
Yes.
Please, can you dress me?" Oh, you'd be proud to say I wore a bob not too long ago.
You should send me a
like,
picture.
"You need to
Send me a
wear a
picture.
bob."
Yes,
it was cute.
And the mo. Yeah, let me
Yes.
see. Let me see. But yes, girl, you know I like to dress, so that's my thing.
Yeah.
But so I think I picked up like the love of luxury, but the love of community and all those things from my grandmother too. Like just that zeal and that fire from her. And so when she passed last year, it kind of shook my world. I'm not gonna lie. I literally was like, are you doing what you're supposed to do? Are you living out? Like, how are you honoring her legacy? You have all these things. This is wonderful, but now what? Like, what are you really doing with this?
Yeah.
And I think it just caused me to like stop and pause and just really think about all the things that I was doing. Rock my world, truly. Love you, Grandma. And so that's what kind of birthed some new things, new ventures that I have going on in Dallas. So I started the Monarch, which is ultimately means the head of something.
Okay.
To honor her, our matriarch, and basically to help founders and leaders, executive leaders in corporate, in and out of corporate, creatives, etc. Again, find their footing in a luxurious way, because again, we all about luxury.
That's right.
So that's one of the things I do, but ultimately it's just about building people. That's really where it came from.
Love it.
I think I carry some things from my mom too in that regard.
I love her, by the way.
Yes. Oh, you'll be happy. I got some news to tell you about her after this.
Okay.
But yeah, she's all about nurturing, just a real mom's mom for real.
Yeah.
But she's all about nurturing and bringing people along and not leaving people out, not leaving them behind. And I think that's when I think about my purpose, it's access to information, access to resources. How do you level up and elevate? I think sometimes we get in certain spaces and people start holding things close to the chest. They don't want to share.
Absolutely.
They don't want to tell you about their secrets and how they made it.
Yep,
or
what they call it, gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping,
Yes.
exactly. But in my quiet time today, I was reading Proverbs 3. Because it's November 3rd. So Proverbs 3.
I'm doing that too.
Are you?
Yes.
See, that wisdom in Proverbs, girl. You don't sleep on that.
It's definitely what is it? What is the word? I can't think of it, but it's definitely self-improvement.
Oh,
if
for
you
sure.
want to self-improve,
Absolutely.
Proverbs is where you need to be for sure. But carry on.
It's going to get with you. That word going to get with you.
It's going to convict you real good.
Yeah, absolutely. But one of the things it said today in Proverbs 3 was if you have information, if you know a good thing, don't hold it back. Share it with somebody.
Share
like why are you holding it back?
Absolutely.
God didn't hold nothing good from us.
Right.
So, and so I was like, it was just almost reassuring for me, like you are in the right place. That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Curating spaces where people can have access to information, resources, partners, whatever they need to succeed and elevate.
And with your coaching, motivating them to do it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
So the coaching, I love that because I like to think of myself as a strategic partner for ambitious leaders, right? So I do a lot of coaching with Director Plus, VPs, C-suite, et cetera, as they're in new levels, because we all know what got you to this level is not going to be what's going to take you to the next level. So how do we elevate your thinking? And it's really a lot about your thinking, but how do we elevate your thinking and how you're showing up as a leader as you're at these new levels? So I work a lot with them. But one of the passions I have, and you know this too, because I've talked to you about this ad nauseum, is, and I think a ministry that God has given me is women to women friendship.
Yes.
Because it's under attack.
Yes.
So,
Unfortunately.
Yes. But I was honestly blessed by y'all's story and your group of friends. And I'm like, it does exist. It does exist.
It's not common. Unfortunately, it's considered to be uncommon. And especially in our world that we're in today, you don't see a lot of it. So we are very grateful and blessed to still have the same girlfriend group and friendship to this day in 2025.
Absolutely.
So I be like, when I hear the girlies online talking about their bestie and stuff like that, and then it dissolved in less than 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I always tell people, for those who don't know DuoDivas, this isn't a 6-month type of friendship.
I know
2 years.
right.
We've got 30 plus years in the game. No offense to the girls and guys out there, but this is a true friendship amongst the DuoDivas.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to come across that. So for you to be wanting to put that platform or try to start a platform to getting the girlies, to getting into what you're into or getting them to that next level is amazing, because there's not many of you you out there to try to push and to try to give that encouragement or, motivation, as you would say. And I love everything about, like you said, the luxury is what got my ear tuned up, because we all love some luxury, honey. I know I do. I want to live that lifetime. I can't live no more.
Yes.
I know that's
it's
right.
a great feeling.
Yes. I love that. But it's a luxury to have girlfriends.
Absolutely.
It's a luxury to have community and to be able to respect each other's growth journey and just the ebbs and flows in life. And I think that's where people get lost, right? They want to keep you where they had you or where they met you. And it's like, I'm a person. I'm going to evolve. I'm going to grow. I'm going to do. Yeah. So,
there's space for all of us to be where we are called to be.
Absolutely.
That's right.
There's so much space out here.
Yes.
And we forget, but that's when you start, like, you're not thinking big enough. It's like if you're thinking so much where your dream can only include you, then that's not a big enough dream.
It's not a big enough dream.
You got to have community, like you said, in order for you to be able to really catapult to where you're called to be.
Absolutely. We were not created to be individuals. We weren't.
Absolutely.
We were literally connected to be. Yes, you need a village.
No, that's real.
Yeah,
that's on Bible.
Oh, yeah.
We're here to
Bible, research, all of it. It's all, I like academic and the word. Like, it's both. It's both.
For real.
Yes,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sure. So, like, being where you are today, like doctor, HR, coach, all the strong women that you've had, like, what are, like, some of the things that kind of tripped you up? Like, what are some of the things that caused you to be like, you know what, I give up? But then what kept you going?
This is a good question. Some of the things that tripped me up. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Thought about that.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that in a minute.
And that's okay. If that's something that you will always just like, because like you said, you come from a woman of faith, your mother, your grandmother, they all kind of pushed you through. So is that what kind of navigated you? Like anytime you felt like a little ping pong going on, bounce back, that they were the ones to keep you on that path? Like,
I think so for sure. So I'm gonna answer this question. But it's gonna sound a little different than what you're probably gonna think it's gonna sound like. But so I think I was absolutely motivated by being the oldest in my family, knowing that I have siblings that are looking at me and I have to be this example. I have a mother who has expectations of me, a grandmother who she was very vocal. She had very high expectations of everybody, but very high expectations of me. The reason why I got a doctorate degree or I earned one was because I promised her I would get one. I thought I was going to be a medical doctor, and then I found out I didn't like blood. So then I had to say, well, I don't know how I'm going to do this, and then that's when I learned about this path. So, but I promised her that I would get this degree.
So let me ask you this. Did you get it before she passed, or were you able to get it? Good.
Okay.
So she's actually able to see that.
She was.
Good.
She was. I know. Oh, girl.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to ask.
Oh, that was good. Yeah. No, she was definitely a motivating force for sure. But I would say if I could think about like along the way, if I think about like where I'm at right now, I've had to do a lot quickly, young. I've had to like grind it out. So I sacrificed a lot when everybody else was still kicking it and partying. I was studying. I was, at home doing schoolwork, things like that. And now I'm like at a place where I have to go slow in order to move fast because my performative nature and I got to do this. I got to do that started getting in my way.
Yeah.
Like, and so it's like, again, what I just said about what I say to my leaders, like, okay, what got you here? It's great. It served you thus far and you've gotten far. But in order for you to make it to the next level, something's got to change. I think that's what's happening with me now. Like just reimagining what does productivity look like? What does self-care look like? What does what does it mean to do more with less? Like
rest.
Yes.
Yeah. We talk about that rest. Yes.
That's what it
rest.
is, because you can really get a lot done while you're resting.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, I did a sabbatical for 6 months off of social media just this past year, and I just rested.
Wow.
Like, I didn't do no, and with as a hairstylist, content creation is probably like your next job.
Yes.
So to not do none of that, only to get back on and be like, wait, what's life about now?
Yeah, 6 months,
but you learn so much in your rest.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you for recognizing that, to be like, okay, so I did all this fast.
Yes.
So now you're like, Lord, you there?
Right.
He's just like, it's a different way.
It's
like
a different
what
way.
you've known to do, it works, but it's not going to work anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what do you mean it's not going to work anymore? Right. So it's been a lot more of like just slowing down and kind of taking things in and just being very thoughtful. And that has been very different for me. So that is something that my struggle with that, because again, I'm just used to being on and taking it and doing and leading and this and that. And so the other thing I would say that God has been reminding me in this season is, it's okay to rely on your community. It's okay for them to step up and for them to be a part and for them to serve and to pour into you just the same way that you poured into them.
That's right.
And that's been hard because, again, oldest, perfectionism, like I'm used to, and what's opposite of perfectionism? Vulnerability.
Yeah.
And that's hard. And that means go slow. That means sit tight. That means, sit in whatever's going on instead of just going and going and going and going and going. So
slowing down.
if I would say, that's probably been where I'm at in this moment.
It's been tough for you.
It's been tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's been tough.
Well, you make it look easy. It doesn't.
You're
It doesn't
so
look
sweet.
like
Thank
it's been
you.
tough on what you've got going on.
That's because y'all keep me together.
It's not hard.
It's not hard at all. Yes.
It's not hard.
So, what would you say is your next thing that you're wanting to do within your career? What's the next step for you, Dominique?
Ooh, okay. So one, I need to talked about content creation, but I need to step it up in terms of building my brand here in Dallas.
Okay.
Right. So in Detroit, I can move a little bit different. Right. I know I can say, hey, let's do this, let's do that. I'm good. I don't have to do too much effort. But here it's starting all over from scratch, right? And it's like, so I think it's just kind of really building myself here in Dallas and establishing my footprint here in Dallas. Speaking of luxury, so I'm establishing, or I have established, a luxury resale because I need to get stuff out my closet. That's where it was birthed from. So,
that's going to do really good.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of people that are like looking for that type of stuff. And like you said, the resale thing is like a big thing.
It's a big thing.
It
I'm
is a
learning
community
so much.
for it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it really is. And
You'll
I'm
do
trying
great.
to figure out how do I bring in that AI factor?
Yes.
Because you got to stand out, right? So how do I bring in some tech or a different
That's your thing.
spin on it, right? So I'm working on it. We'll see. And then I'm partnering with a young lady here in the Dallas area. We've connected since we first got here, but she's also been here for about 2 years or so.
Okay.
We've got a special project coming out, and I will just say it is going to be alluring to the nose.
Oh,
but I won't
okay.
say exactly what it is yet.
Absolutely. But it's coming.
It's coming.
It's
coming
brewing.
soon. Yep, it's brewing. It's brewing.
I love it.
Yeah. So
Just keeping you on your toes and keeping you elevated and stepping into something a little different from what you're used to, what you got going on. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's great. And like you said, I love the fact that you mentioned that the community, supporting you and motivating you as well, just like you're out there motivating them. Yeah. I love it. I love that.
Absolutely. I feel like we're multifaceted, right? So you don't have to be pigeonholed to one thing. While business and leadership and all of those things is wonderful, I like other things too. And it's okay for me to kind of explore and figure out what those things are. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. While I'm going slow, I'm also getting back into that creativity, because that academia will knock some of that creativity right out.
Okay, right on out the window.
Yes, it will. And it's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay.
So I'm not for sure if we answered this or if we asked this question, but you were saying that you were from Detroit. And you are here in Texas, and you were saying that your name, like, I'm going to say it, like, your name in Detroit was like, okay, if we hear Dominique, we pulling up.
Yeah.
So, like, do you feel like you here in Texas and being, like, almost in a sense of restarting all over, do you feel like that's a part of your rest that you're in, like, that's a part of your rest of, like, slowing down? Or do you feel like that's just what's keeping you motivated to keep growing because you know what you stand for in Detroit? Like...
Oh, that's good. So I think it's a combination of both. I do. I think I have to slow down because I think I I need to approach how I established myself in Dallas differently. The Dominique from that time and how I showed up then was served Detroit. I don't think that was served here in Dallas. So I have to kind of figure out what this is going to be here. And
how long you been here in Texas now?
About 2.5 years.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
And you're doing good.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I need that encouragement. Thank you so much.
I didn't realize it only been 2 years.
It's only been 2.5 years. Yeah. It's been interesting. I've had a good journey, an interesting journey here already, right? So we'll leave some of that alone. But it's been interesting. So again, I think I have to be different to be here, and I think that again, it's about that elevation and that next level. So it was great. Detroit was good. I will never hate on it. I will never discredit the journey. I love my people when I go home. I have a good time every time,
and they're gonna always respect you and love you and remember you and support you.
Like you said, fly here to do stuff and support here the things that I have going on here. That's how tight the community is, right? But I gotta establish it here, and it's gonna look a little bit different, and that's okay.
And that's okay. And you're gonna do just as great and succeed and flourish out here as well.
Yes,
we're looking forward to it.
I'll take this from the Midwest girlies.
Okay.
No, because that's where we can resonate together. Like we all have. I mean, we moved from our hometowns to come here to Dallas. And make it work.
To make it happen.
Listen, I think the wonderful thing about Dallas and Texas and just being here in general is that there's room for everybody to eat.
And that's what we were saying earlier. Like the opportunity is here. Yeah. It's up to you if you want to make that happen or not. If you don't, it's on you. You just being lazy and not going out there and getting it. Because there's enough out here for us all to get it. And the opportunity is definitely here.
It's here.
And that's what I felt when I first moved here years ago. Like, oh my gosh, to see our people being able to succeed and doing so well within whatever career path they chose, that wasn't an option back home. We didn't have that motivation. We didn't have anybody, out there doing it. So it was like, go somewhere where there were other like-minded people where you could see it and have the actual motivation to feel like, okay, I can do this too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love this, but I just feel like it's a hustle state. I feel like everybody's out here trying to figure away something.
Yes.
The corners got the people at the corner store. They selling this, they selling that. We got the people with the elote. Is it elote? What was that? No offense, you don't know too much Spanish, but we got the folks out there on the corner. Everybody's out here getting it. So it's up to you. What you gonna do?
1,000%.
Love it. And it's just gross. I mean, you can really make it do what it do.
But okay. So even conceptually talking about that, right? When you are in a small space, you can't grow.
No.
When you're in a place where it feels like crabs in a barrel, you can't grow. And so I honestly believe, in part, the reason why I came, God brought me to Texas because Texas is already big. Like you can expand in Texas because there's room here.
Yes.
Physically and geographically, it's big. It's good. It's, there's expansion here.
Yeah, I know it is.
So I know we were brought here definitely for a reason in a season, but because there's so much room for everybody to eat, it doesn't have. You can be in your lane across town. It took me an hour and some change to get here, so I could be in my lane way over on the other side of town and not even worry, and your group will be on this. Yeah,
and you're still good.
Right? Yeah. Whereas no disrespect to Detroit, but in Detroit it's very. Crabs in a barrel. Yeah. Like,
It's tight.
It's tight. Yeah. Agree.
And everybody's crawling on top of each other, trying to get to the top and trying to get out. And then people start falling back in. Only a few get out.
Yeah.
And only a few people get out and stay out.
Yes, that's the other thing.
There's some wonderful things happening there. Don't get me wrong. There's some great things happening there. Detroit is definitely one of the United States' greatest comeback cities ever.
Sure.
Like,
I agree.
It's popping. But it is like, I know that the insides of that culture, and it is very much so crabs in a barrel. So, So I'm glad to be here. Truly.
Yes.
I really am.
Yes.
We're happy that you're here too. Not here, just here physically, but in Dallas.
Yeah.
It was such an honor to meet you. So, like, being through everything that you've been through, if anybody wanted to be like you, and being that you paved the way of a lot of things, what would be some motivational words that you would tell them?
So it's going to sound a little cliche, but we're going to go with it anyway. The first thing I would say is you do not have to be a statistic. I came from a single parent home. It was 4 of us, one mother. And just based on that alone, we shouldn't have made it. Like, we should have been in a completely different ball game, right? And so I purposely went out to defy the odds. My mom was very intentional about putting us, if she couldn't do it for us, she put us in areas or in environments where we had access to something. And we could see, and we could see beyond. She would put us in the car and drive us to neighborhoods with big $1 million homes. Like, there's something bigger than our townhouse. Like, there's another way of living, and I want to expose you to those things.
Awesome.
Right? And so what I would say to someone, if you're coming from a similar situation or where it seems limited, or maybe you don't have as much access, you do not have to be a statistic.
That's right.
You do not have to. You can defy the odds, and you can grow beyond your wildest dreams. And to your point that you made earlier, just think big, keep thinking big, and keep doing things to get yourself exposure, because that's really what it's about. That's really what it's about. I mentor a lot of young people. I worked with young people. I did Upper Bound, like work with Upper Bound in college and things like that. And I love that program so much because it took kids that were from the inner city schools to see college campus. Like, there's something that exists beyond your neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And so it's really about that exposure and that access. And I think that's what, again, goes back to purpose, right? So I would just say that, like, be encouraged. It doesn't always have to be the way that you currently know. Things are going to change. Things are going to get better. You can do it. Like, I would just say those things to encourage.
So sweet.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Dominique.
Yes, absolutely.
I love saying doctor. Put some respect on the name.
Girl, blood, sweat, and tears, okay? And shape. I was eating pizza too much during that time. So I had no choice.
I understand. I understand.
Well, we appreciate you for coming today.
Thank you.
We thank you for sharing your story, giving some encouragement to some ladies and gentlemen out there. It's not always easy, you know. People look at the glitz and the glam from social media, or just, you know, glamorizing other people's life or idolizing other people's life. And, you know, not to say like everything's so hard and it can't work out, but there is work behind it. And you got to be able to be ready to put in that work to make it happen and to get to that next level. And you've been putting in that work, girl. You've been putting in that work, you know, and you didn't let nothing stop you. And we love your story. We love that. We're happy for you. We wish you many of great years to come in the future of much more success and getting your stuff going with, you know, mentorship and teaching and helping other women to get into the level and status of where you're at.
And
we love
like, I
the
just love your story. It just sounds like you just serve. Like, that's what you do.
Yeah.
My human resources sister.
Okay.
right.
Here. Just keep serving, keep believing, keep striving, girl.
Yes.
We're excited to see what the Lord's going to continue to do for you.
Yes.
That's
Amen.
right.
Amen. I think the same for you all, too. This is wonderful that you're doing this, that you're giving people a platform, but that you all are, I think, to me, like, I go back to that friendship, that you're also putting it on display, like it can happen, and giving motivation to women. Like,
Absolutely.
you can have female friendships can exist and can be healthy, and you can do things together. You can do business together.
Yes.
Right. It's okay. And so I really love that you're putting that on display too. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
You are so welcome.
And I'm praying for nothing but elevation, new levels, higher and higher for you all.
I appreciate
you so
that,
much.
girl.
I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, my love.
Yes. Well, you got anything else for our girl?
No.
That's going to
Unless
be
she
it.
wants to say anything else, but
No.
I feel like
That's it. All right, y'all. Well, that is going to conclude today's episode. We thank you guys for tuning in per usual. Stay tuned to the next episode, and we will see you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and or like this video. Leave any comments if you have any at the bottom. But we love y'all. Thank y'all, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.